Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's video. Alright, so for this week's video, we are going to do a what do I have for nails? Or my nail collection video. We'll go with nail collection video. I have a couple of different things, probably not everything. Yeah, I'm probably not going to show everything. I'll show most of it. So this is going to range from nail polishes to the plastic extensions to kind of like what tools do I use when I actually do my nails, that sort of thing. So I guess first thing we'll get the tools out of the way. So I always have a whole bunch of fingernail clippers and everything that I use. Nail files, I have a lot of those as well. And I use the nail files more towards like the end, right before I get ready to paint, or I do also, it's probably in here somewhere. I do have, no, it's not in here. I don't know where it's at. I had been pre-painting nails and kind of pre-doing what you could count as press-on nails, and I probably need to find those so I can put those on, because I haven't put any of those on for a while. Anyway, first thing is my Dremel tool. So I use the Dremel tool when I do the gel nails. When I do that, and I understand that the one that's in here is not the one that's supposed to be in here. Okay, so here is what's inside, as you can see. Do I use most of these tips? No. Probably use this one. This one and this one, I think. Or no, it's these three. Okay. So when I'm doing this, I use these three the most. This one I use on top, and then I also will sometimes grab this bad boy out and use it. Those are for the top of my nail. The next thing I do is I also, again, but I use this one. I take this one and these two, and because I'm very messy with the gel nails, I have to take these up underneath the bottom and try to shave that off a little bit, because usually I get way too much there. So anyway, that is the first thing. Does not have a brand as far as, my mom gave it to me. She tried doing her own nails and she didn't like it, so she gave it to me. Anywho, along with that, because I don't know where the ones are that I've already done, but these are the extra extensions. But the funny thing is, I think I even have an example in here. The funny thing is, I don't use the extensions the way that they're supposed to be used. So, if you look, here is an extension, and this one should be for somebody's thumb, and you would put it out like this, and then use it, I think, with the gel. I, however, don't do that. I figured out that I could make a stencil, and then, as you can see on this one, I could just cut it out in the shape and slap that baby on there. So I have a whole bunch of these somewhere, but here's what I have to show you in the video. Next thing is, I really want to order some more from this brand, but they don't have a lot of colors as far as I can tell. So if anyone can find the colors, then please comment and tell me. This is from Model Ones, and it came in kind of a kit, but things have gotten a little messed up. So here's the UV light that you get from them, and it's great. I have giant man hands for a girl, as I always say. And so that one actually fits my hand underneath of it really well, and just enough that I can actually cure everything. Also came with one of these lovely clippers, so I use that a lot. It also has a bunch of the little clips that you can use. I just use a couple of the same ones all the time. Here are some of the, molding plastic nails, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, these are all ones that will fit in just my fingers. I got rid of the others. I didn't see a need in keeping them. They also give you a top and a base coat. They give you this lovely spatula, and there's a brush in it. I didn't know how to use the slip when I first got this, and actually the slip container that was in here kind of went everywhere. So, I wonder if that's what's on my lipstick. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how to use the slip, and generally I try not to need it. Haven't needed it so far. And then that one and this one. They also, I guess I got this secondhand, so don't judge. They also give you one of the nail files. They give you nail oil. Pretty sure that's what this is. This is nail oil. You can see. And there was also this bigger brush that came with this. I don't think that was supposed to come in with this, but hey, it's there. I'm going to use it. So I'm going to get all of this put back in here, and I'll show you the last thing that I have from this. So the last thing that I have that came with this when I bought it was this package. And some of these are not model ones. Some of these are Rosalind. So like I said, I got this secondhand, so somebody had kind of already picked through everything when they got it. But there's all different ones, like clear, ice blue. There's a couple of nudes or light apricot. There's another clear. There's like pink. There's a deep blue. Like a purple-ish one. A couple of sparkling ones. So usually, I think, kind of at this point, you can tell that I really like sparkly stuff. So I generally use the sparkling ones. I also lately have used some of the nude or clear ones, and then I painted over top of them. So they turned out alright. They actually turned out really good, in my opinion. I'm getting a lot better at putting those nails on. So yeah, that is all for that. Let me get all of this put back together. And I'm really sorry if you hear some weird rumbling sounds. It's really windy in New Mexico right now. And it just happened to want to do it on the day that I was going to film. Alright, hey, look, there they are. Okay, so the next thing I have then goes along with this. It was a random set of those plastic, like, press-on type nails and stuff, along with all of the tips. And so I kind of made my own little kit. I don't know if you can see it all very well, but I've got glue, I've got my markers so I can do my stencils. There's also a bunch of ones I've already put nail polish on and colored, just so I had like a set ready if I wanted to wear them. So yeah, there's that. And the next and last thing I have that is a set is, again, I bought this second hand, but the person that I buy the stuff second hand from, people don't use it, or they use it lightly. So in very clean people, like they try to do a good job. So the last thing I have that is a set is this from Aubus, and it's just a bunch of gel nail polish. As you can see, I think most of them are all labeled. I did take they're over here. I took a top coat and a clear or a base coat out of here. just because I really don't use this very much. I don't think the gel sets up very well, or maybe it's just me. But that's how that goes. Sorry, everything has to be right here. Alrighty. So the last part of this video is where we're going to go through the polishes that I have, but I don't have like just polishes. I've got 2 different dips in here. So where you have the dipping powder, I have those and their counterparts in here as well. So we'll actually do those first probably. So I've got parts 1, 2, and 3. And this is the Quick Dip brand. I like it. It seems to be working pretty well so far. So both of the quick dips that I have are Misty Surf and Good Night. As you can see, Good Night's obviously black, Misty Surf is blue. So I have that. Probably ought to make this look a little nicer while I'm at it, since I do have new polishes to add. Here is from the Obus brand. It's a top coat and just a regular like clear polish. So I have both of those. Next guy that's out of place. Next guy is Disco Spider Gel from Veroni. And it's kind of a gold color. I suck at using this. The one time I tried using it, I didn't realize that you had to cure it with the UV light. So it didn't turn out the greatest. But it's not bad. I like it. I just need to figure out how to use it. And alright, next thing, I guess we'll start going through the different polishes I have. So the first one is, oh my god, I love it, Hollow Taco. So this is Christine from Simply Nail Logical. This is one of her brand. And I don't think you can see it on camera. It's only looking like green on camera, but it's actually green, purple, and like a little bit of a gold in it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I think everything she's done is gorgeous. There's several other ones that I would really like to go get, but that's the only one I have for now. Next one is Believe Beauty and Gold Rose. Don't look at the fact that my dog chewed the top of it. That was before we had better days. Here's the next one. I think I'm just going to really quickly start going through these. I'm not going to really explain each one of them. This one's another favorite, which, I mean, as you can tell, it's almost empty. Here is an oldie, but a goodie. I don't know why the bottle looks this bad other than I've used it a lot, but nice dark brown. Next, another Pure Ice. If you can't tell, I like Pure Ice. Really good brand. Here's this one. On camera, that looks a lot bluer than what it is. It's more like a light ice blue. Like it's pretty. And then another Sally Hansen. Next, Fluid. It's like another red. It looks black on camera, but it's actually red. Now this one, don't judge me. I think I have had this one since I was 10? No. We'll go with 12 or 13 is how long I've had this one. I wonder if it even has that on the bottom, but I don't know if it has. It does not have a Best By date, but it is the Crackle nail polish. I have had this thing for forever. I absolutely refuse to get rid of it until I can no longer use it. So here's this one. I like my greens. Here's another one. Nice and pretty. I need to go through and shake all these up. Here's, oh, I love this one. I use this one for St. Patrick's Day. Another one. That one kind of goes with the makeup video that I just did, where I bought all of the same color everything. So yeah. There's that one. I'm really liking how they sparkle in the camera. This one needs... I should tell you how often I've used this stuff lately. This one, as you can see, is another dark red. What do I have? I have 3 of the same ones. I have 3 of the same one because I was using this for a little art project that I was going to do and thought I would need quite a bit of this, and I actually don't. So, never did finish that project, but I have 3 of these. But I don't know where I'm going to put them. That one can just go there. Where am I? And my last 2. I really like this one. But the problem with this one is when you put it on, it goes on super thick. And then it has like a weird texture when you get done. I don't know if I even have one of the nails I've already done with that on it. I'll look, but I just got this one. So I haven't actually gotten to use this one other than I tested it on a fingernail. But this one's really pretty. This one's probably one I'm going to use a lot. And it's by Revlon. It's the back. Hang on. There we go. But yeah. And that pretty well concludes the nail part of this. I had never used them before, but I tried them a while back ago. Don't ask me the brand, I don't remember, but I do have these. So those are actually really nice to also put on these nails that I've done. This one is, yeah, this one's one that I cut the back end of it so that way it would fit. Let's see, it fits. Don't mind the dirty hair dye nails, but it fits on my ring finger. So have those. Where is the one that's stupid? There it is. I'm losing my nails. I'm not losing my marbles, I'm losing my nails. Okay. So here is what it looks like once you have that on. I do also have another polish over top of it. I mean, it's pretty when it's on, but it has a really, like, weird texture to it. So I don't wear that. And usually my blues I wear through the winter time. Reds are obviously during the fall. Here is the crackle. My crackle. Still, I can't find this. Here's the crackle one. I've used that on a couple. Here is what happens when I try to use the one gold thing. It's not gonna work. There we go. So I mean, it's pretty, but I suck at using it. And here was my one that was my favorite. I actually used this on a nail that was white already because I don't have white nail polish. I don't like white nails. But here, oh my gosh, I'm doing horrible with this. That's what it looks like on a white nail. I have not put it on a black one, so don't ask me what it looks like. I have no idea. Just trying to see. I don't think I have any of the one. I do have another set of nails that I had bought. I don't know why this one's really listed under pinky, but these are a different shape. than what I would normally wear. I had actually bought them for a wedding where the wedding gown, the bridesmaid dress I was supposed to wear, pretty much matched these. And yeah, so I ended up not wearing those. The only other things, I have a couple of brushes, a couple of other like nail things in here. That's pretty much it on those. I do have these little, they're all purple. I think they're all purple. Yeah, they're all pretty much purple. Have never used them. Probably not going to. And then I have this. So that is, I think that's everything. So thanks for watching my video today, and stay tuned. I have one more video on the like beauty type stuff that I'm going to be filming. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.